We appreciate you here from DWL for your passion, your dedication, and your willingness to support throughout all the changes. And as we prepare our final pay-per-view of this version of DWL, we want to say thank you for everything. This is just the beginning. DWL is forever. Stay defiant.
That's right, that's right. Y'all don't know, y'all don't know, y'all don't know. Bang, 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 bang. That's right, bang. Y'all don't even know about fame. That's right, that's right, that's right. Could make you lose your soul. Fame, 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 fame. Y'all don't even know about fame. I see a lot of people trying to.
And we are live in New Orleans, Louisiana. I am comedian Chef 24/7, your color commentator for the night. This is the series finale for DWL Live to Defy Night 2. Team Old School versus Team New School DWL. About to head off in an 8-man tag team derby match.
To the ring. He is from Arlington, Texas, born of solitude. Benjamin C.
And you heard me right. This is the final DWL for this era. This is our last pay-per-view, our last program under this version of DWL. And tonight, Team Old School kicking off. The first member of the team, my boy Benjamin C., formerly known as Solitude EX, a DWL original, a Hall of Famer in his own right. And tonight, he's a part of this team Old School. He's tag teaming with his uncle, the Dallas fan tonight, of all people, as well as some other guys who's been a part of the DWL origin.
Wrestling Academy. From New Orleans, Louisiana, in his hometown.
And here's a fan favorite right here. My boy Adrian Black Wolf is in the house, baby, and he's in his hometown. He's in New Orleans, Louisiana, and the crowd is cutting up. I know you hear that New Orleans bouncing the back on that beat. This is where Adrian Black Wolf came from, and what great way to end DWL, to end his DWL run in his hometown for the final pay-per-view. The Assassin has a lot on his hands tonight. A DWL original. Will he beat Team New School?
From Detroit, Michigan, DWL Hall.
And this another original who's been around even before DWL incarnation. Man, my boy Dante Simmons has been a pillar in DWL. And tonight, he wrestles his final match, DWL style. He's getting this 8-man tag team derby. He's going to throw his body, put his body on the line, and get the win for Team Old School. At least that's what he's hoping for tonight. After this, my guy Dante Simmons is retiring. And it's sad to see a lot of these guys go, and we watch these guys grow into magnificent superstars here in DWL. But I guess it's time to say goodbye. You know, and for Dante Simmons, what better way to go out than on top?
Doors closed, breaks ball, joy don't come now. Breaker, help me.
Public service is back. A Dallas fan for life.
Go Dallas. From Gonzales, Louisiana, he is the world's most hated fan. He's also the Defiant Wrestling League CEO.
And if I had to choose a guy to represent me in DWL, it's this guy right here, the DWL Chief Operating Officer, the Dallas fan for life, aka my avatar. Yes, the Dallas fan is me, and as you see, the fans hate the most hated man in DWL, the Dallas fan for life, and as always, and how it will be forever and ever. This is the Dallas fan last match as part of higher up. He's gone after this. The fans are already telling him goodbye. And man, what more can I say? He's going to fight this last match. It's going to be for life.
Academy in Tibet, from Atlanta, Georgia, Tank Brown.
Tank Brown. One of the other half of the members are part of the Assassin Wrestling Academy. You seen Night 1, Jackie Blaze. You seen Adrian Blackwolf. And they're on the opposite team, the top 2 people in their Wrestling Academy school. Tank Brown being number 2, Adrian Blackwolf being number 1. This should be a very, very good match. Tank Brown joining the new DWL. Joining down the line has been impressive. Former DWL World Champion along with Adrian Blackwolf, a couple other guys in this match. But tonight is about which side was the best. Was it the OGs or was it the new school? We gonna find out in just a moment.
From Liverpool, England, he's the Nightmare, Azrael West.
Azrael Lex. What more can I say? He joined DWL in the middle of the last year, made a splash with Guan Baz, former North American champion, tough as nails.
And from
gotta
a
love that
little town
Liverpool
in
style.
Minnesota, he is the Killer K kicker.
And this is a guy who's fairly new to DWL, former South American champion. Man, this man has one heck of a kick. He called it the Killer K kick. Man, I'm telling you, tonight, it might be Team New School night tonight. But these guys, they've definitely made a splash. They definitely changed the way DWL did things. And they just may give Team Old School the right challenge.
And from the deepest thoughts of your imagination, he is the Enigma Hall of Famer.
And here he comes, the fan favorite, the higher ups guy. If they had a corporate guy, it was this man here, CM Saint, wrestling his last match in DWL. Man, this guy has made a splash since he came in. He was the South American champion and the world champion at the same time. He was nearly unbeatable. Man, starting the sainthood, this guy has been incredible in DWL. And I'm excited to see what this guy going on tonight. Shout out to my dog who's watching DWL barking in the background. Let's get into this match, baby. Straight out the gate, Benjamin C is giving it his all. Mind you, a lot of these guys are going to be retiring after this. My boy Benjamin is set to retire. Nice technical move by Benjamin C. And it's an exciting night tonight. This is night 2. We only have 3 matches. This tag team derby match will be a barn burner, which means it's going to sit down. It's going to be a long one, but it's going to be a good one, baby. Uh-oh, straight out the gate, Benjamin C showing with a business right now. And Benjamin C, brother SCJ, will be in the main event tonight. A fatal 4-way to crown the final and last DWL World Champion of this era. And I'm excited to see who's going to win that. Bishop Reese, SCJ, Shaw, and of course my guy Ian Justice, the DWL World Champion. But anyway, back to this match. Let's look at the rundown and look at the teams. We seeing a double team right now. We seeing a crowd not a fan of this one right now. I guess they figured it would be something more admirable. But when you got Tank Brown and you got CM Saint on the side, there we go. Benjamin C fighting back, getting back into the mix. Up. And that go Tank Brown. Let's talk about the rundown right quick. We got Tank Brown, former DWL World Champion. Oh, we had a little glitch just now. Was that Ken? Anyway, back to this match. We had Tank Brown, you know what I'm saying, former World Champion. Tank Brown, with that vicious low blow too. Man, been around for a little while. Very dominant in DWL. Part of the new school. Oh, man, good night. Courtesy of Tank Brown too. And my boy Benjamin C is out of it. Man, we had CM Saint, former world champion, Brock Lee, former South American champion. We got Azrael Lex, former North American champion. And these guys here, all the new school, they came later on and they made such big accomplishments compared to some of even the old school people, and they even stuck out amongst their old school peers. And you got Team Old School. You got my boy Benjamin C right here, former tag team champion, former hardcore champion. You got my guy Dante Simmons over there, former hardcore champion himself. You know, we got my boy, the former world champion, COO, Dallas fan for life. And of course, the former DWL world champion, my guy Adrian Blackwolf. And all of these guys are Hall of Famers in their own right. And now they're getting the opportunity to go ahead and show the new school how it's done. And we back to Brock Lee with them kicks. One more time, I told you, he's the Killer K kicker, he calls himself. And up against that post, They got Benjamin C, and it looks like they just the double team. Everybody's getting in. They corner Benjamin outside the ring, and this is a tag team derby, so it is all legal. And if you're wondering what's a tag team derby, a tag team derby is everybody in the mix. You can make your opponent get knocked out, they eliminate him. You can pin him 1, 2, 3. You can make him submit, and it's false count anywhere. Pretty much no rules. You can even use a weapon. It's not frowned upon up in here, but it looks like that's not their attempt tonight, as they seem to use the double team technique. Oh, and Azrael Lex getting him some. And you seeing the Dallas fan looking concerned for his nephew Benjamin C. And later on tonight, well, the next match after, you have his niece Ivy Jackson going for the Unification Women's World Title match. That's going to be good. The JHW Divas Champion versus the $1 Million DWL Women's Champion. That's going to be a good unification match as well. It seemed like the family is definitely in the mix tonight. Dallas fan Benjamin C in this match, Ivy Jackson in a later match, and SCJ in the later on match. It might just be this family's night. I mean, what better way to go out than have the #1 family in DWL come out on top? And Tank Brown sending a message to that family right now. Tank Brown doesn't care if Adrian Blackwolf is his friend. He doesn't care if he's had rivalries with the Dallas fan and any of these guys. And Tank Brown, he taking out the trash right now with that stomp. The Benjamin and the fans are not loving this right now. The fans are not into this right now. Dante Simmons trying to save him, and Benjamin C has just been eliminated in his tag team derby match. And you see Dallas fan has just left the ring to go check on his nephew. He's out there with him. Okay, Benjamin telling him get back to the ropes. Focus on the match. And the Dallas fan you see is frustrated right now. The fans have been giving the Dallas fan a hard time. As you seen early on in the match, they were saying nah, goodbye before he can even get in the match. That was dedicated to the Dallas fan, the most hated man in DWL history. I don't know why they don't like Dallas. I mean, I like Dallas. I mean, go Dallas. Hey, that's all I'm saying. But anyway, back to this match right now. Tank Brown and Adrian Blackwolf, the #1 and #2 students of the Assassin Wrestling Academy. #3 being Jackie Blaze. These were the top students of this academy. They trained in some of the harshest conditions, learning many styles of wrestling mixed with mixed martial arts. And right now we got Adrian Blackwolf in his hometown. Look like he about to get showed out by his boy Tank Brown. The low down by Tank Brown. Ooh. And we see Dante Simmons giving it to CM Saint in the corner. The rivalries these two guys have had since CM Saint joined DWL. His main target has been Dante Simmons. And these guys are going at it. And meanwhile, Adrian Blackwell back to his feet. The hometown hero is back to his feet. And I mean, you got to think about it. This is an exciting homecoming for these guys right now. You got Dallas fan from Louisiana, Adrian Blackwell from New Orleans. Man, you got my guy Dante Simmons. He actually was out here at one point, not from this area. And we got Benjamin C from Kenner, Louisiana. All these guys, Louisiana born and bred, and look, they represent Team Old School in DWL and live to defy. And that go Adrian Blackwolf and Dante Simmons with that tag team action. And Tank Brown smart enough to tag in Azrael Lex, and Azrael to the knee to the face, straight to Dante Simmons. And man, this is a ooh and a kick to the face. And it looks like the crowd may still be having some mixed emotions right now in regards to this match. Oh. Uh-oh, and he's setting him up for the Union Jack. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, Azrael Lex, the terror from Liverpool, man. And right now, Azrael Lex is about to show him how it's done with a stomp of his own. Shake tapping into his inner Tank Brown right now. And my goodness, Azrael Lex has came to play. And is he setting him up for the torture rack drop? Oh my goodness. Man. This is Live to Defy. This is the last 3 matches of DWL 2. Oh, Dante Simmons fighting out of it. And Azrael Lex is still at it, man. It's wow. What a way to go out. Azrael Lex setting up Team New School, trying to make a statement right now. The Team Old School, oh my goodness. And right now, Dante Simmons going to the wrong side of the ropes. Azrael Lex is going for them vicious stomps, ready to take him out once again. He was going for the Union Jack, and Dante Simmons reversing it, getting a little payback of his own. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I love it. That backwards moonsault. Dante Simmons meet Dante Sims. Oh, and here we go. Is he setting it up? We going back for the reintroduction. We going for the reintroduction. Will it connect? Will it connect? He got Lex in the reintroduction. Dante Simmons back on top again. And could Team Old School get somebody eliminated from Team New School? And on 2 counts. Oh my goodness. Right now, just to give you a heads up, Team Old School only has 3 members out of their 4. Benjamin C being eliminated early on in this match. Team New School still has all 4 of his members trying to fight out of this barrage by Dante Simmons. Azrael Lex is getting a little payback right now. Tank Brown snuck into the ring. It is a derby match. He can come into the ring. He is limited to 10 seconds. If not, it could be a disqualification for him. But I don't think this is. No disqualifications. I stand corrected, folks. He can legally do that. Oh. And Azrael Lex making a statement to Adrian Blackwolf right now. Blackwolf and Lex. This is definitely a good matchup right here. 2 different styles. But man, right now, it could get dangerous. And Azrael Lex, and look at Tank Brown, knowing his friend, knowing his partner, knowing his rival, decide to take a little instant hit to take out Adrian Blackwolf so Azrael Lex could get that little opportunity right there. And Lex setting him up for the drop right there. Is over with. I think he's setting him up for it. He's waiting patiently. Look like he just want to have a cup of tea while he's watching, stalking Adrian Blackwolf right now. And looks like he's setting up for the Union Jack. Here we go. No. Uh-oh. Is it the torture rack drop? And Azrael Lex trying to go finish it off. 1, 2. And Adrian Blackwolf kicks out the match, and Adrian Blackwolf still has a fighting chance. Team New School seem like they're about to lose their cool, and that go Lex with the barrage of punches to the face of Adrian Blackwolf right now, and Lex look like he's getting into a trance. They seem to can't take out Adrian Blackwolf, and here go the Killer K kicker. Brock Lee about to get a chance to get him some of that Adrian Blackwolf right now. Right now, they look like they want to take it to the mat. Oh, and he missed the landing. And Adrian Blackwolf taking advantage of this opportunity, knocking him out with a kick of his own, letting him know the Assassin's kick is the most deadly of all around. And Brock Lee still managed to save himself. Adrian Blackwolf is looking, and he tags in the Dallas fan. The Dallas fan is in the match, and the fans are still taunting the Dallas fan right now. And the Dallas fan don't seem to care. Brock Lee taking advantage of those chants towards the Dallas fan, trying to get it to his head, and the Dallas fan fighting back. I think the Dallas fan is not worried about the fans right now. He's worried about the fact of what just happened to his nephew early on in this match. The team of all 4 men pretty much mugging and assaulting Benjamin C right now, and the Dallas fan is wasting no time. The Dallas fan is not worried about it. Here we go. Boardroom by the Dallas fan. The COO in his final match is trying to get some justice for his nephew. Not worried about what the fans are saying right now. The Dallas fan is pumped. He's not worried about if he's in New Orleans. He's not worried about if he's in DWL. They hurt his nephew, and right now the Dallas fan wants some payback. And Brock Lee getting his chance to get back at the Dallas fan, distracting him once again. And those chants. Oh, and Dallas fan with the for life clothesline. The Dallas fan is not worried about the fans tonight, folks. He's not worried about if they chanting him or booing him. They ain't worried about if they like him or not. Right now, the Dallas fan knows one thing. His nephew had to go to the back. They busted his nephew, and Benjamin C has seemed to be hurt. And right now, he wants some payback. CM Saint try to take out the Dallas fan, and CM Saint just laid out the Dallas fan. And the fans seem to be booing this. They don't seem to be too much of a fan of what's going on. Oh, right now. And the Dallas fan seems to be feeling some of that pain, courtesy of CM Saint. And CM Saint, what a luxurious career he's had in DWL. Here we go. Blackout CM Saint to the Dallas fan. And the Dallas fan may just share the same fate as his nephew Benjamin C. as he gets ready for it. Here we go. Here we go. CM Saint, Black Arrow. Black Arrow. It's over with, folks. It is over with. The Dallas fan is out of here. 1, 2. And the Dallas fan somehow finds the strength to stay fighting. And as you see my dog in the background, he's into this match. This match is getting good. We're watching it in this household. This is going wild right now. And CM Saint is still taking out the Dallas fan, but he's not giving up. And it looks like the fans are starting to show support. No, CM Saint setting him up for him to get that big fall off the ropes and the kick to the back of the neck of the Dallas fan. And right now his teammates are trying to will him on. The Dallas fan is still trying to fight, even though CM Saint is taking him to the extreme right now. And CM Saint missed that leg drop, but it looks like he's not worried about it. He's about to set him up, getting him ready for that lovely submission hold, locking him in with that cradle leg lock. Oh my goodness, oh man. Oh man, CM Saint, and Dallas fan. The Dallas fan is not worried. The fans look like they're getting behind the Dallas fan now. The Dallas fan is not worried about what's going on outside of what these people are chanting. He knows with that 4 life clothesline, it's about his nephew. And he got him some from one of the other members, taking out a guy straight out the ring. Here we go. Dallas fan, boardroom to CM Saint. And the Dallas fan trying to wrap this up, and they go rough. Counted 1, 2. Oh, and CM Saint kicks out. Tank Brown trying to do damage control. And what did Dante Simmons just do? And I don't think the fans realize what just happened. Why in the world? What just happened? It looked like the fans is confused like I am. Was that a message to the Dallas fan just now? Was that a message to get his head out of his emotions or something? Or was that an accident? I'm confused. We saw Tank Brown in the ring, but the Dallas fan back to his ring, and we see Dante Simmons trying to go for the attack. And right now, the Dallas fan is still not worried about what just happened. He's not worried about it. His partner just accidentally attacked him. As a matter of fact, he dragged. Hold on, and it seems like he's getting an understanding of this. The Dallas fan is just going on ahead and clear his head. I guess his emotions was too much into it, and he was about to mess it up for the team. It seems like he just went back and rolled into place. And right now, the fans don't know if to cheer or to boo. Dante Simmons, meet Dante Sims. And here we go. This could be it, folks. 1, 2, and oh man, CM Saint. Brock Lee back in the ring from when the Dallas fan hit him earlier. And Dante Simmons looked like he wanted to take it to CM Saint. We're still trying to figure out what happened earlier. But I guess the Dallas fan had to calm down. I guess his emotions was too far into it. And there goes CM Saint. About to set up. And Adrian Blackwell saved Dante Simmons from the broken arrow. And there goes Adrian Blackwell. Look like they can't get on the same page right now. And there goes CM Saint setting up. Oh! Scissors kick by CM Saint. And Dante Simmons may just be out for the count. I do not see Team New School taking out each other, but I'm seeing Team Old School make simple mistakes in a match that they should have in the palm of their hand right now. And there goes CM Saint, blackout. And Dante Simmons tagging in Adrian Blackwell. And Blackwell back in the ring, and he's taking out CM Saint, taking him straight to school right now. And the crowd is getting behind this. The crowd is getting lively again. Adrian Blackwell setting him up for the Assassin's Kick. Here we go, straight from the Assassin Wrestling Academy. Adrian Blackwell taking out CM Saint. Let's count it, ref. 1, 2, 3. It's over with. Team New School member has just got eliminated. It's 3-on-3. The odds have just been evened out. Brock Lee being taken out by Dante Simmons. Tank Brown being taken out by Adrian Blackwolf. And here go Azrael Lex getting him some. And right now the Dallas fan is zoned out. Reintroduction by Dante Simmons. This here is definitely a 8-man tag derby match right now. It's all over the place. This is a derby match. Bodies all over the ground. Right now, Dallas fan is trying to shake back, and we seeing Dante Simmons having some conversation with the Dallas fan. It look like he's telling him to get his head in this game. He got too emotional. He got too cocky, and he started worried about what the fans had to say. He's looking at him. He's trying to get his attention. He's trying to get his attention right now. It look like they're both getting on the same page. And the Dallas fan and Dante Simmons seem to be working some things out while Tank Brown is going for the tag to tag Azrael Lex. Brock Lee to the ground. Adrian Blackwolf stopping that tag. And Brock Lee just to tag Tank Brown. What in the world? So it's a derby match. And the Dallas fan look like he's focused once again. And he's leaving it back to these two guys. These guys who go way back from the Assassins Wrestling Academy. Adrian Blackwolf and Tank Brown ranked one of the top 3 students ever to come into this place. Both of these guys have been detrimental in the building success of DWL. Adrian Blackwolf been there since the beginning. Tank Brown came later on down the line. And here we go, this tag team. Whoa, what's about to happen? Team New School seem to get on the same page. And Brock Lee and Tank Brown just took out Adrian Blackwolf, and Adrian Blackwolf just tagged the Dallas fan. And a more focused Dallas fan is back into the match, and a killer cake kick by my boy Brock Lee. Brock Lee is going for them elbows in the Dallas fan right now. Knees. And the Dallas fan fighting back. He's focusing. He's focusing his energy. He's no longer an emotional wreck. He's not attacking blindlessly. Whatever happened between the two, it looked like they passed it up in the Dallas fan. Setting up boardroom from the COO. Come on, Ralph. Count it. 1, 2. The Tank Brown saving Brock Lee, but slowly. Don't know what's going on. And the referee seemed to have been laid out. And Brock Lee trying to fight back. Tank Brown being taken out by Dante Simmons. And Brock is now attacking my boy Dallas fan right now. Man, this match is all over the place. It is a derby match for real. Bodies, people attacking their old teammates. It's crazy. This is DWL going out with a bang. This is series finale, folks. This is Live to Defy. This is it. This is what DWL is about. The killer cake kick by Brock Lee to the Dallas fan. And the Dallas fan shook back. Brock Lee reversed it. What a reverse DDT, laying out the Dallas fan. Man, and this crowd is going nuts right now. This crowd doesn't know what's going on. And Brock Lee looked like he's just playing the mind games, kicking a moonwalk in the ring. What the hell is going on, DWL? These people are cutting up. Is my boy Brock Lee Joseph right now off the Dallas fan? And the Dallas, like he's being honorable and letting the Dallas fan get to his ring. Like he's telling him to fight for it. It looked like Dante Simmons, Adrian Blackwolf ain't even trying to attack. And they go to Dallas fan going with the reverse, throwing him into the ring, tagging in Adrian Blackwolf. And look at him, they're going for something old school. DWL style, baby. Man, I remember the first pay-per-view the Dallas fan had to take on Death and Adrian Blackwolf in a triple threat match at no submission. And it was Adrian Blackwolf's first time winning the DWL World Champion. And man, and just imagine, this is the last chapter of this story. This is the last book in an assassin's kick by Adrian Blackwolf. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, and look at Dallas fan busting open. Tank Brown saving Adrian Blackwolf. And I just said, remember the first DWL pay-per-view, these guys were facing each other for the world title at each other's throats. And tonight in the last DWL, they're fighting together. 1, 2, and Tank Brown kicks out at 2. They're fighting together in the same page, man. It's just here we go. Boom. And Tank Brown say he about to get him something busted open. The rage is starting to just trickle over his face right now. Brock Lee laid out. Adrian Blackwolf is laid out, and Azrael Lex is back in the ring. having his sip of tea, enjoying himself, getting ready to lay out my guy Adrian Blackwolf right now. I love Azrael Lex, that Liverpool gangster style, going against Adrian Blackwolf. Adrian in his hometown right now, from New Orleans, Louisiana. And as a kid, he always wanted to be a professional wrestler and a martial arts master. And right now, we got Adrian Blackwolf getting the opportunity. I'm not worried about phone calls. This is DWL Live to Defy. This is the last pay-per-view of DWL. This is the end of our story right now. Right now, Adrian Blackwolf is taking Azrael Lex to the limit in his hometown of New Orleans, Louisiana. This is what it's all about. Team old school, team new school. Azrael Lex taking out Adrian Blackwolf. This could be the end for the hometown kid too. And Adrian Blackwolf kicks out. Dante Simmons seemed to be focused again. And Dante Simmons looked like he about to face the Union Jack from my guy Azrael Lex. Azrael laying out Adrian Blackwolf, and the Dallas fan is trying to get Adrian Blackwolf attention to make the tag. And right now, Dante Simmons is out the ring. Tank Brown is out the ring, and Adrian Blackwolf is caught up in an arm submission, courtesy of my guy Azrael Lex. You got to love the technical style, and look at the power of Adrian Blackwolf in his hometown right now. We in NOLA, baby, and Adrian Blackwolf is trying to second line all in this DWL ring. He said, we gonna go out right. And Adrian Blackwolf and the Dallas fan working together again. My goodness, this is crazy, folks. And the Dallas fan is ready. He's stalking Azrael Lex. He is stalking this man. This is for his nephew earlier. Boy, boom, by the Dallas fan. Counting Ralph. 1, 2, boom, and Tank Brown saves the day. And Adrian Blackwolf sending a message to his homeboy Tank Brown, throwing him out the ring. And Azrael Lex is being taken back out by my guy Dallas fan. Adrian Blackwolf is focusing on Tank Brown, and the referee has been laid out and trying to get back to his feet. And the Dallas fan with a German suplex. 1. Here we go. Oh, 2 German suplex. Come on, baby. 1, 2, boom, 3 German suplexes from the Dallas fan, baby. The #1, the first DWL world champion ever, baby, in history. And right now, Azrael Lex trying to cover him. 1, 2, and the Dallas fan has kicked out. Azrael Lex is stuck, and he's tired of the Dallas fan. He's tired of the game. He's going for the torture rag drop. Torture rag drop connected, baby. Azrael Lex. 1, 2, and Dante Simmons saving the Dallas fan, and Azrael Lex going back at Dante Simmons. Dante being the sacrifice goat to save Team Old School right now. And Tank Brown with the annihilator, the Dante Simmons. Oh! And now Azrael Lex is focusing on the knees and the power with the stomp to my guy, the Dallas fan right now. Azrael Lex is trying to take out the legend himself, the DWL COO. Baby, in his final night, his final act. After this, the Dallas fan is gone, baby. He retired forever. You won't see him no more. And he's fighting for everything, but it's not a blip. He's giving it to the fans one time. He's letting them know what time it is, baby. And unfocused, and Tank Brown has just taken him out. Dallas fan got caught up. The fans were actually cheering for a second. He got unfocused. He got to get back in, and Tank Brown with that power drop. And Tank Brown, a Dallas fan saving himself. And the Dallas fan playing some mind games, working on them elbows of Tank Brown right now, them same elbows that just dropped him earlier. And now the Dallas fan look like he won't go for a power bomber. Sit down power bomb by the Dallas fan. And let's count it, ref. 1, 2, oh. And Tank Brown is giving this man his all. The Dallas fan is fighting for what he can. And here we go, Tank Brown trying to, and the Dallas fan is powering out. The power of the Dallas fan, and you got to think about it. Dallas fan has a lot on his mind right now. That for life, baby. For life by the Dallas fan. could be it. Dallas fans setting him up. Tank Brown is about to be entered into the boardroom by the Dallas fans. Counted ref. He's out for the count. 1, 2, go, and Tank Brown still kicks out after 2. And the Dallas fan tagging Dante Simmons. He realized he got too unfocused. And him and Dante Simmons look like they're on the same page as Dallas fans step out. Dante Simmons look like he's starting to turn up, and the Dallas fans are telling him finish it off. That's why I tagged you. Oh my goodness, this match is becoming something special right now. Team Old School, Team New School is fighting for the rights of Team DWL Pride right now. Oh my goodness. Tank Brown going after Dante Simmons. Tank Brown is bloody. He's bruised up. Dante Simmons fighting back. Adrian Blackwolf at his last. Dallas fan at his last. Everybody's giving their all to this match. Meet Dante Simmons, and there we go, baby. Come on, Dante, finish it off. Finish it off. Let's see the reintroduction. Let's finish it off. Dante Simmons was something funky, something fresh, something new. That's what he calls it, baby. We barely see that. We have not seen that since the early days. And Dante Simmons, reintroduction, baby. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Count it, ref. 1. Oh, no. And the Dallas fan somehow messed up the count by falling. Is the Dallas fan hurt? I think he hurt his leg just now. I think his body gave out right when he was about to stop Azrael Lex. And Azrael Lex throwing Dante Simmons on top of Tank Brown. And right now the ref really should be counting both men are down. As you see, my boy Tank Brown is on the ground and Dante Simmons is literally foot leg on him. This should be a pin count right here, ref. I don't know why he count, but I told y'all, when they talk about a DWL derby match, folks, this is what it is, baby. They fight to the end. They fight till there's nothing left. The grit. And Dante Simmons finally getting back to his feet, catching his win right quick, analyzing this situation, and realizing that long as Azrael Lex is in the place, he may not just get the 1, 2, 3, but he focusing back because Tank Brown is back to his feet, and he knows the best option. And Adrian Blackwolf letting him do his own thing right now, telling him it's his moment to step to the side. Dante Simmons, hold on, is he going? Does he even have enough energy for that? Dante Simmons, my goodness! Off the top rope in the trio rope position. Oh, backwards moonsault. And Dallas fan look like they asking him, is he okay? He's getting back to his feet. And Dante Simmons trying to take out Tank Brown. Just stopped him with that wrestling takedown move. OG style for show. Telling you the Assassin Wrestling Academy, man, they was in Tibet. Imagine this young man from Atlanta, Georgia, going to Tibet in the winter. Imagine Adrian Blackwolf from New Orleans, Louisiana, being in Tibet, training to be a wrestler and a martial artist. That's crazy. But hey, they did it, and they made it to DWL, and both of them have been world champions. And now tonight, they're opponents, and they're trying to fight for the pride of their respectful era. Dante Simmons look like he's catching hell right now from Tank Brown. And Dante Simmons with a nice little kick to the sternum to get his second win. Dante Simmons, is he going for it one more time? Meet Dante Simmons. Could this be it? Could he cover the pin to get rid of Tank Brown? Tank Brown should be out of it. Twist of hate. Simmons stretching out Tank Brown, stomping on Tank Brown. He's going for the knee to Tank Brown's chest. Look like Dante Simmons has snapped right now. He's snapped in this match. The OGs have snapped in this match. Reintroduction by Dante Simmons. This could be it, ref. Count this pin. Count it. 1, 2, 3. Tank Brown is eliminated, and Azrael Lex has just got that nice little forearm hit by my boy, the Dallas fan. It look like they're both on the same page right now. Dallas fan just signed him up. Adrian Blackwolf going for the finisher right now. This could be over. Slaps to the back, kicks to the chest. Man, Adrian Blackwolf in his hometown right now. In his hometown, cutting up. This could be over with. That stroke to the chest right now. Adrian Blackwood is literally flexing in his hometown, the Assassin Sting. 1, 2. Oh, and Azrael Lex kicks out at 2. And man, right now, the former DWL World Champion wondering what he got to do to put this guy down in his hometown right now. And Adrian Blackwood with that spinning assassin's kick is over with, baby. It's over with. The assassin has hit 1, 2, 3. It's over with. The hometown boy.
The winners and retiring on top in DWL
in his home, baby.
Is the team
It is a
of
celebration for
Benjamin
Team Old
Blackwood,
School.
Dante
Dallas
Simmons,
fan,
and the
Adrian
Dallas
Blackwood,
fan for
Benjamin
life.
C, Dante
The
Simmons, the
DWL
originals have
originals.
won, baby.
That's right, that's right.
And man, this match coming up is going to be a good one. Sydney Akira, Ivy Jackson, the merge and the unification. Who's going to be the undisputed DWL Women's World Champion?
The following is a last woman standing match for the unification of the DWL's Women's Champions.
And here comes Sydney Akira, very new to DWL, but beat BB Watts and became the $1 Million Women's Champion. And what way to wrap up her career? She's supposed to be going to other organizations, and what an exciting way to go out on top than becoming the unified DWL Women's Champion to wrap up this version of DWL right now. I'm excited for Sydney Akira. Let's see what she can do.
Making her way to the ring, she is the Jerker Heights JHW Divas Champion from Gonzales,
Now you want to talk about history. You just seen her little brother and her uncle in the previous match. Ivy Jackson is the first DWL Women's Champion, and what better way to end her story as she is the JHW, the Joker Heights Wrestling Organization's Divas Champion. Mind you, there was a merger last year of JHW and DWL, and we got new divas, new superstars, new wrestlers who joined the company. And right now, Ivy Jackson won that top pinnacle, and tonight she can merge it with the $1 Million Women's Champion and become the all-time great, the unified, the undisputed DWL Women's Champion. Ivy Jackson is at home. Ivy Jackson is in Louisiana tonight. You see Mike the Luck is on the Louisiana side so far. Let's see what happens, baby. Man, this is the second to last match of DWL. This is about to be great. This is awesome. Truly it is. Ivy Jackson and my girl Sydney Akira in the last woman standing match. This is about to be great. The unified women's champion, the unified DWL women's champion, the prestige of this title belt. It goes to Jackie Blaze, Sandra O'Grady, Piper Troy, BB Watts, Betty, oh man, Ivy Jackson, Sydney Akira. Man, this title means so much to these women who've been a part of DWL. It wasn't just about the guys, it was about the women and women wrestling. We even got our high up Vic State winning. This is the final women's match in DWL. Ivy Jackson, Sydney Akira, ultimate, unlimited, undisputed DWL women's champion. Who is your go-to right now? You going with Jackson or Akira?
I'm going with Jackson.
You heard that she's going with the very first DWL Women's Champion. And what a story for Ivy Jackson. It will be Ivy Jackson. When we lost data, Ivy Jackson was the women's champion. And when she came back, she was a champion with no belt, fighting hard to get herself back to the top, winning that $1 Million Women's Champion, and only to come back to try to win again. And right now the referee is going with the count. It looked like he's almost to the 10 count. And can Sydney Akira get up? Well, she laid out already by Ivy Jackson. This match can't be wrapping up this fast. And there we go, Sydney Akira back to her feet. You're sitting here singing the praises of Ivy Jackson. Let's think about Sydney Akira. 1, 2, Sydney Akira new to DWL. 3, she won the $1 Million Women's Champion. 4, she got to get up so she can keep it going. 5, 6, come on now, baby, you got to get up. 7, is this how it's going to end? 8, oh, and Sydney Akira back up. Ivy Jackson patiently waiting as the ref does his 10 count, and Ivy Jackson 2, 3, Ivy is just straight to the business tonight. 5. Sydney Akira is not even getting a chance. Wow. Hey, come on. This guy's going to end 9. Sydney Akira is up before the 10 count and Ivy Jackson grabbing her by the back of her neck. Ivy Jackson sending her face first back to the wrestling mat. Ivy Jackson says she's wasting no time. She knows what she wants. Off the rope courtesy of power bomber by Ivy Jackson in the ref is counting. 2. This could be it. 3. We can have a unified women's champion already. This is how the story go end? Is this how it's gonna end? No! This is it! I know you called that home! It's the 10 count! And man, the story to end our story.
Winner and undisputed DWL
She had to fight it back in the last DWL. Ivy Jackson is the unified DWL Women's Champion. What a way to end your career before retirement in DWL. We got one final match left. The DWL Men's Heavyweight Champion of Phoenix Rising match. This match is the last match of DWL. My last match that I will be calling is SCJ, Shaw, Bishop Reese, Ian Jackson. Who's going to come out? Who's going to be the final DWL Men's Champion?
Is the final match of this era for Defiant Wrestling League, and it is a Phoenix Rising match for the DWL Men's Heavyweight Champion.
And this is the last match that I will be calling tonight ever in DWL. And I just remember starting this off on my PlayStation 4 at my house about a year and a half ago. And just starting off, it was nights I fell asleep. It was nights I just was tired and we kept it going. But today is the last day. This is the last time. And I can't keep the energy down. I can't be at 0 because I gotta go 100, 1 million, from 1 zillion for DWL tonight. We got SCJ in his hometown as well. And tonight, SCJ could leave Louisiana with the DWL World title. Does he have the opportunity? Does he have the chance? But right now, this right here is bananas. We getting this is the last match. I really just can't believe it. And Bishop Reese, another DWL original, SCJ, DWL originals. Imagine a rivalry, the tag team rivalry between Bishop and Bison Reese, the Reese gang versus Benjamin C and SCJ. It goes back since the original DWL days. And right now, both of these guys, the big brothers of both of those teams, are getting a title shot, a promising title shot. What way to go out? What if Bishop Reese win? What if the Pride of Houston, Texas win? But I know they gonna cut up out there. Bishop Reese, many times people felt he should have been the world champion. He felt he deserved the world title. And tonight, he's getting this opportunity. He could be the DWL world title. Is it Bishop Reese's night, baby? And when you talk about new school DWL, when you talk about new beginnings in DWL, you talk about Shaw. Shaw joined DWL as part of the new generation, the new era. He became a member of the Fallen Order. Shaw has made through a metamorphosis in DWL as a flashy, look at me type of guy to a selfless apostle and disciple, and even a DWL world champion. Tonight can be Shaw's night, and will Shaw become the DWL champion once again and end his story on the top of the mountain?
And
our last
man to step
contender
into this DWL ring, he is the DWL Men's World Champion.
This is the final person that I'm ever calling out. And man, I'm excited. Ian Justice is a new member of the DWL coming from JHW and becoming a world champion, beating a Dallas fan for life. Just imagine if the Dallas fan would have ended on DWL last pay-per-view as the DWL champion. But I love it because Ian Jackson is given an opportunity to pick 3 competitors who he felt deserved a title match. And he picked Bishop Reese, he picked Shaw, he picked SCJ. And tonight, all of these guys are going to give it their all in this Phoenix Rising match. And the rules are simple. You fight till you can't fight no more. If you're deemed knocked out by the referee, you are eliminated. Yes, pinfalls and submission, I believe, do count, but I think you win by knockout. So the last man to stand in this fight, this brawl, will be DWL, the final DWL world champion of this era, of this DWL. And after this is a whole new beginning, baby. Anyway, final match. Let's go. And man, straight out the gate, Bishop Reese taking out Ian Jackson. SCJ is focusing on Shaw, and Ian Jackson fighting back, trying to take out Bishop Reese. Bishop Reese going for that pop-up drop. Here we go. Reese Gain in the house representing, and SCJ trying to go for the DDT. Shaw reversing it with a nice little hit of his own right now. And Bishop Reese spinning Hurricanrana into that drop, and I love it right now. I love it, baby. I love it. This is good. This is the last DWL match ever for me, man. This ends our story of DWL, but don't be afraid. DWL is not going away. It's just it will begin anew as a birth of a new DWL, a new organization, new management, new beginnings, but we're still defying. And then our last and our live to defy moment that wraps up this story, the wrap up DWL in the second night. This is how we make history. We're going out on top, baby. And we got a Phoenix Rising Fatal 4-way match that is bound to cut up. We got Shaw and Bishop Reese right now taking out SCJ. And Bishop Reese taking out his old rival right now. Shaw celebrating Ian Jackson straight out of nowhere. Oh my goodness, the German suplex off the top rope. I almost said German Shepherd. Oh my goodness. Shout out to my dog outside. Bishop Reese and SCJ is out there brawling there behind off. SCJ just been laid out by Bishop Reese. Shaw is taking it to Ian Justice. And remember, Phoenix Rising match, you knock out your opponent, they eliminated, last man standing. SCJ fighting back with the barrage of punches. Shaw on the top rope, missing an elbow, dropping Ian Justice, catching him back. Man, Bishop Reese getting him some showing SCJ and the history between some of these guys, the DWL originals. I remember creating SCJ, and I remember creating Bishop Reese as each other counterpart and looking at them make it to the title match, seeing that they may just get a happy ending after all. This is going to be amazing. SCJ busting open Bishop Reese, and look like Bishop Reese also may have busted open SCJ. We'll look further as we get a close-up at that shot. Right now, Ian Jackson taking out Shaw, and SCJ and Bishop Reese taking it outside of the ring. They're not even can no more. Ian Jackson and Shaw is going at it. Man, what a way to end DWL. What a way to go out with a Phoenix Rising match. This is a DWL original style match. You gotta eliminate your opponent by knockout, baby, and it's getting good. It's getting good right now. Bishop Reese has just got laid out by SCJ with that spear. And Ian Justice is going against Shaw right now, trying to lay out my guy. Off the ropes goes Shaw. Oh my goodness, Ian Justice just laid my man out. Show him that instant replay. Show him that beautiful beam footage. Target shot. Oh, by Ian Justice. Man. And right now, SCJ and Bishop Reese, you can barely see them, but they over there brawling they behind off. And Ian Justice is really giving it to Shaw at this present moment. SCJ look like he's on top over there, taking it to Bishop Reese, getting him some payback. Ian Justice look like he doing something at the top rope. Not this way. Oh, we going out with a bang, baby. We are going out with a bang. Bishop Reese look like he getting a little catchback low blow to SCJ on the outside. And meanwhile, Shaw is getting my boy with a suplex, taking out Ian Justice. Man. DWL, I'm going to miss you guys. This has been fun. I appreciate y'all. This has been one of the most funnest creative opportunities I've ever had. And what way to go out. Shaw with a nice little 540 spin, laying out my guy Ian Justice. I don't know what's going on with Reese and SCJ over there, but right now it seems like the Dallas family is really winning. Javi Jackson, the niece of Dallas fan, has won. We seen Benjamin C with Dallas fan winning. Right now we got SCJ fighting against Bishop Reese. We don't know what's going on. Ian Justice and Shaw is going at it. And if you seen night one, Dallas fan Brother Death and even Buddy Sheffman, which is also me, have won. And I didn't create this. So it seems like there's a big day from the Louisiana people tonight. Look like the hometown boys just might bring it home. SCJ just got to carry on. But right now, he got 3 competitors that ain't going to let that happen. And it looked like it ain't about to happen because my boy Ian Justice was going out there. SCJ looked like he'd get him a little catch back of his own with that spinning neck drop. Shaw seemed to be eliminated out the match. The referees deemed he was no longer contested the wrestle. And right now, we don't see what's going on right now. I'm kind of confused. Is Bishop Reese eliminated? I don't see Reese anymore. It's just Reese laid out. I think Reese has been KO'd, folks. Ian Justice, I saw what seemed to be a suplex. Or is that SCJ? I'm confused. I'm not knowing what's going on. No, it seems to be SCJ on top right now. Hold on, Bishop Reese is not eliminated, but Bishop Reese has just been laid out by SCJ, and my dog is barking. This is the last match in DWL. Everybody's ready. It is almost over, folks. It is almost over. We've reached the climax, the pinnacle that is Defy Wrestling League. From the very beginning to the very end, we've lived to defy. And right now, Bishop Reese look like he's setting himself to be the DWL World Champion. And Sean SCJ is trying to stop him with a spear. And Ian Justice is getting up. Hold on, Ian is not out of this match. These 3 men and old SCJ has just laid out my boy Ian Justice with a fly or die. And Ian Justice would thought to be laid out. And SCJ getting back to his feet. Ian Justice was trying to hit him with the Justice Strike. SCJ setting him up. Would I see DDT? Bishop Reese laid out. I don't know if he's eliminated. I don't know if he's KO'd. Right now, SCJ is taking out Ian Justice. And look like it may be SCJ night after all. I don't know what's about to happen, folks. But like I said, we're at the pinnacle. We're at the point. We're wrapping up DWL. This is how our story ends. Who's going to be the last DWL champion of this era? Who's going to win this story? Who's going to be on top? Who's going to live to defy to the end? We're about to find out. SCJ laying out Ian Justice, and right now it may be Bishop Reese just might be eliminated. SCJ, and hold on, is the referees calling it, chat? I don't know. SCJ and Ian Justice seem to be fighting. It seems the focus may be on them. SCJ laying out my guy Ian Justice. And the referees has called it. Reese is out. All that's left is Justice. All that's left is SCJ. And the first person that come to their feet has the chance, has the momentum to be the world champion. And right now they're both laid out. And the referees is trying to figure out SCJ climbing to his feet in his hometown. SCJ originally from Kenner, Louisiana, on the outskirts of New Orleans, baby, by way of Arlington. They're turning up, and SCJ just may finish the story with the belt he's never won. And Ian Justice crushing the dream of SCJ right now. How is the story going to end? It's Ian Justice with a Hadouken straight to the chest. Oh my God, SCJ and SCJ trying to set him up. SCJ's trying to fight back. Could this be his night? Could he win the one he's never gotten? SCJ let him out with the unprettier. Is this it? Is this how the story gonna end? Can SCJ succeed in to get the title he's never won before? Will the story of DWL end with SCJ with a spear? My goodness, folks, this just might be it. This just might be it. This just might be it, folks. The last. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun. This may be how it is. And SCJ, the final champion in DWL history. And what a night! What a night for this family! The DWL original, the man who never held the DWL title in history, the world title. SCJ finished this story as DWL as champion. It has been my honor and privilege to be a part of this. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm Chef 24/7, and thank you for being defiant. Thank y'all so much. Good night. Good night, everybody. Thank you. What's up, y'all? That was a great way to end DWL. I thank y'all so much for following me through my version and my story of DWL. There's still more to come from DWL. There's a new generation coming, a new ownership, new superstars, new creations, and I hope y'all guys continue to follow. Remember to be yourselves, embrace who you are, and continue to be defiant. As of this point, after this is uploaded, I will log out of DWL and I will no longer have reigns and ownership. But you always see me around, and you never know when can may just come back. I'm Chef 24/7. It's been an absolute pleasure to be a part of y'all life, and thank y'all for being a part of my life and embracing my creativity.